Hey, beautiful collective. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm pulling on the divine feminine energy. So if you're masculine, adapt that to your own energy. The goddesses are the goddesses. Let's see. Collective energy, please. And thank you, Spirit. Collective. My Oshan, the Princess of Mercy. Giving is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. Oh, I can't even say this one. Vareogini, the essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. Sekhmet, the Red Lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Saint Bridget, Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end and my soul is all I need. Perpetua, the Saint of Authenticity. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. I find it interesting that Sekhmet is here, the Red Lady. This is the Sphinx taking my power back. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving a voice to it. I'm not afraid to speak my truth. I'm not afraid to be my true authentic self. Sarah Lakali, the Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be in love. Even if I am an outsider, I am going to speak my truth. Someone PO'd here. But anger is another emotion. Anger, what is behind anger but hurt or pain? You know what I'm saying? Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Like the Giraffe Spirit, seeing the big picture. The Sandpiper Spirit, being playful. Now look, I was a mouse, I was timid, and now I am a lion. I'm a star, open to infinite possibilities. You bring a gentle touch, okay? There's a time and a place for everything under the sun, okay? This is timidness, like a mouse is small, timid, and then when you roar, you roar. Just saying. There's nothing wrong with expressing your anger. Nothing wrong. Anger is just another emotion. And behind every, are you speaking your truth? Then sometimes that's righteous anger. Do I have a reason to be angry? And if so, what is behind that anger? Is it pain, hurt, fear? I'm taking my power back. And I'm going to be my truthful, authentic self with or without anyone, whether anyone acknowledges me or doesn't acknowledge me. I'm speaking my truth. And anger is part of a human emotion, whether anybody likes that or does not like that, wants to authenticate that or doesn't. I'm authenticating myself. I'm not going to be shy and timid. I'll be gentle, but I'm not afraid to stand up and speak my truth. Especially if it is to defend myself and defend those that I care for. Protect, rebirth, defend, and create strength. I'm not saying go on a half-cocked and, well, sometimes you gotta let it out. It's just the way it is. It's part of healing. It's part of the healing process, okay? Acknowledgement is power. And once we learn to acknowledge the things that we cannot change, the things that we cannot, I'm not accepting this. I'm not. I'm going to rebirth. I am going to take my power back. I will defend myself. And I will defend those and protect those who I care for. And I'm going to create what I want to create. I will speak what I want to speak as long as I am speaking my truth. I do not care if I'm an outsider, because I am never alone. Speaking out. Hello. This is me knowing my worth. This is me speaking my truthful, authentic self. This is me creating. This is me receiving the gifts and the truth and the blessings. It's my inherent God-given right. And in the past, people may have judged you for your truth, for your authentic self, for your ideas, for your blessings, for your gifts. But I know my value. I know my worth. And I am not afraid to speak up when I need to speak up. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people, what is behind anger? Is it fear? I no longer am afraid to speak my truth. I no longer will be breadcrumbed, denied. Even if that makes me an outsider. Sarah Lakali, the queen of the outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be. In love. Protected. My truth. My authentic self. If I do not honor my truth, if I do not honor myself, who will? I was afraid. I may have been afraid before to speak my truth. I no longer will hold my head in shame for speaking my truth. This is righteous anger. It's the difference between self-righteous anger and righteous anger, and you're speaking righteously. This is truth, honesty, authentic self. I'm not going to be lied to. I will protect. This is the goddess. That's what makes a goddess a goddess. I'm sorry, that's what makes, I'll put a run on you. This is righteous anger. You weren't like just mad because the toilet seat was lifted up. You weren't just mad because you didn't get what you want. This is someone who is speaking righteously. Look, I'm not putting up with your lies. I'm not putting up with your cheating. I'm not putting up with you dealing with others. I am not. We're done. I've changed. I have transformed. Look, I have been silent. What up? Yeah. Now, I can bring a gentle touch. I can be very loving. I can be very caring. I can be very devoted. But I am going to speak my authentic truth, and I'm going to be my authentic self, even if I have to stand alone. Because I'm truly never alone anyway. My universe is with me, my spirit guides are with me, and I don't care. I'm speaking my truth. Whether that makes anybody angry, whether that makes anybody mad. See, that is selfishness. Okay? I will protect. I will defend. I am taking my power back. I am taking my power back. I can be loving. I can be gentle. I can be an empath. But I'm not afraid to speak my truth anymore. I'm not afraid of being alone. I'm not afraid. I will speak my truth. And I will honor myself. Someone respects you for speaking your truth. Sometimes you got to be cruel to be kind in the right measure. Are you speaking your truth? Or like if you see your child running out in front of a vehicle, you're going to yell at that child. Not because you hate them, but because you love them. You don't want to see them get hurt. It is no different. Like, you can be gentle, but there is a time and a place for everything under the sun. It shows you being very gentle. But it also is a time to speak your truth. It's also a time to speak up and speak out. So, does a mother let her child run in front of a vehicle and say, "Please don't do that, Johnny. You're going to get hit by a car"? Or are you going to raise your voice to get their attention and say, "Look out, Johnny, you're going to get hit by a car," and run and grab them, take action and grab them from that moving vehicle? You spoke out. You were heard. And like I said, not everybody likes it. Not everybody likes the truth. Not everybody's going to like the truth. But a good friend will. A good human being will speak the truth. When they see someone putting themselves in danger, making like unwise choices, a good friend will speak their truth. You can say it in a loving way, but being stern whilst you say it. And that seems to be what has happened here. This person is now actually respecting you for your truth. Like I said, a good friend, like if I'm sitting around with a bunch of my friends and we're all talking about a subject and somebody is saying something about somebody's toxic ways, or someone is doing something that's going to be a danger to them, you are going to speak your truth to them and you're going to tell them. Because that's what loving kindness is. You're not just going to sit there and like say, "Oh yeah, yeah, well, you go ahead and, you just go right on ahead and run in front of that car, That's foolery. A good friend, a good human being will correct you when they know, darned well that they're putting themselves in harm's way. And this person put themselves in harm's way. And you spoke your truth. Whether they listen to that or not will be entirely up to them. But you spoke your truth. And this person actually respects you for speaking up for yourself and for defending yourself and for protecting yourself. And whether they respect it or not, you have enough self-respect and integrity for your own life and for yourself. So I'm saying foolery. You've taken your power back. And I don't think they like it. I think you speaking your truth has made this person feel insecure. It's their own insecurities why they would fear your truth. It's their own insecurities. Okay, it's like a child. I mean, you have to discipline a child. You can't just like not do something. You know what I mean? They're jealous. That you have chosen to take your power back. They're jealous. Building a solid foundation independently. Speaking your truth. Why do they hate your truth? What is it about them that can't stand your truth? Is it what you stand for? That's on them. This is gossiping behind your back. This is backstabbing someone while their back is turned. And you ain't dealing. And you've called somebody out. You could have had a lot of people make you promises and then betray you. You could have been hurt really freaking bad here. And you walked away. Now this person those words are powerful. But those words, this is cruel to be kind. You were gentle. You were kind. And they took advantage of your kindness. And you spoke your truth. And they didn't even apologize. You brought a gentle touch to this person's life. And you spoke a truth that they really needed to hear. And it would have been very painful. You may have had to call this person out on their BS. You may have had to, that's where healing begins. I mean, it's impossible to think that you will never... Why should you have to be timid all the time? It's impossible to be timid all the time. Especially when you see somebody doing something very unhealthy in their life. Things that you know are going to hurt them. Things that you know are going to hurt. Things that you know are going to be very painful and damaging to this person's soul. We're talking about souls here. So if you know that somebody is going to do something that is going to hurt their soul, of course you're going to say something. You're not just going to sit there, let them die on the road and then walk away. You tried your damnedest to be kind, to bring a gentle touch. You tried to be patient. You tried to bring gentle, loving kindness to someone's life. And it seems like the kinder you became, the more meek and mild you became, the more they were taking advantage. So yeah, it was definitely time to speak out and call them on their BS. And if they don't like it and they want to be smug and arrogant, let them. But actually they respected you. Because respect is earned, and that's how you earn it. You don't earn respect by being pussyfooting around the bushes and afraid to speak your mind and afraid to speak your truth in case it offends someone. Truth is truth. It is either a reality or it isn't. You spoke your true, authentic self. You defended yourself. And this person should have defended you. And they did not. And you're left with no choice but to defend yourself for your own soul. I cannot go where you are going. You saw this person going off in the ditch here. You saw them going off in the ditch. And you tried to love them. And you tried to be patient with them. And you tried to give a gentle hand and a loving touch. But they kept crossing the line. And crossing the line. And yes, you said them some things to this person that wounded them. But they needed to hear it. That's that cruel to be kind in the right measure. If you see someone being run off on the ditch and they don't see where they're going and you do, and they're headed straight for a tower, you're going to warn them. You're going to tell them, hey, where are you going? What are you doing? You're better than that. You deserve better than that. You spoke your truth and they got offended. But in actual essence, you're the best friend they ever had. Because you spoke your truth. Because you were clearly speaking your truth. And yes, you brought a gentle touch. Yes, you were loving and kind, but they crossed your boundaries. Now enough baby games. You're not here to heal people. Like, you can give them the advice. You can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. And you had enough. Period. You had enough. And now they respect you for that truth. You warned them. You told them. You did warn this person that what they were doing. You warned them. They didn't respect you at the time, but they sure do now. Like I said, you were very loving, kind. But that's a firm hand. You went from being a gentle mouse to having a firm hand on something. And then you spoke your truth. And they judged you for it. But you knew your worth. You knew your value. And you knew damn well they were not valuing you the way that you deserved to be valued. I mean, come on, that's a goddess. They're very loving. They're very nurturing. They're also intelligent. They hate the silence. They hate you being silenced. This person is saying, you know, fuck, I really respect the collective. You know, I mean, I wish they would do something. I wish they would get angry at me. I wish that they would say something. They miss your truth. They miss your authentic self. At least this person knew whenever you spoke that you were speaking the truth, okay? They knew you were honest. They knew you were honest. They could always count on you for the truth. And everybody else can tell them and fill them up with bullshit all day long, but they knew they could always count on you for the truth. They knew damn well you would defend them. They knew damn well you would speak up for them. They knew damn well you would protect them. They knew damn well that they were getting away with things they shouldn't have been getting away with. Come on, they're not fooling nobody. Particularly you. Seven of Swords. You knew damn well where they were headed to. Okay? It's like, I ain't going. I cannot follow you where you go. Like, you're headed straight to the devil, man. You took your power back. And it's like, they crossed the boundaries. They should have defended the connection. They should have defended you like you defended them. And I know you did, but they didn't. What did you really wound in them but their ego? You loved this person. You thought of them like family, that they were your family. And you were going to protect, you loved this person. But they loved making you an option. And if anybody has inspired anybody to make a change in their life, it will be you. If they're going to do any changing at all, it will be because of what you spoke. That's called discipline. You were disciplined. There's always another side to somebody who has been taken advantage of. I don't care who you are on this earth. When you've been loving and kind and gentle and meek and all those things, there's always another side that'll come out because of all the pain that you have had to endure. And you will become defensive. And you will stand your ground. And you're going to speak your truth. Because whether people like it or don't like it, and I'm telling you, this person respects your truth. They respect you for standing up to them. Because I don't think anybody ever has. I don't think anyone ever has. They were juggling and they were cheating and they cheated themselves out of their Empress energy, their Ten of Cups, and you knew it. It's like you tried helping this person. You tried. You were playful. You were funny. You tried a sense of humor. You tried everything. You tried humor. You tried a sense of humor. You tried a gentle touch. You tried being loving and affectionate and devoting. and then you got big mad. which is only human to do. I think this person is seeing the big picture. I do. They didn't like it at the time. I'm sorry they don't. Anybody I have ever cared for in my life, and they come to me and they say, Frankie, what do you think? You want the truth or a prefabricated lie? Do you want me to tell you what I really think, or do you want me to sugarcoat it and tell you a lie? If I tell you a lie, you're going to get a big hurt. So if you really want to know the truth, I'll tell you the truth. And you may not like the truth. Guys, I've said that to so many people, like, and it's for real. Like, you can get that shitty advice from anybody. You can. Your friends will tell you what you want to hear. Your friends will tell you, that's lip service. That's lip service. You can get that anywhere. But to truly come across a true, authentic human being, I would, even though it hurt me, I'd rather know the truth. And you may have even said exactly that. You may have asked this person, are you cheating? And they lied to you time and time and time again. Look, come to me if you got a problem. If we have a problem, let me know we have a problem. Lie, lie, lie. So really, they have no one to blame but themselves. And I'm sorry, but that's what it is. You were compassionate. Kuan Yin, that's the most compassionate goddess. Like, you were merciful. You were compassionate. You cared deeply. Like, you wanted this person to do well. And you wanted this person to be the best version of themselves that they could be. And, it's weird how this person switched up on you, because at one time they used to come to you for that wisdom, come to you for that advice. They did. They wanted that. And it helped them a lot. You were actually elevating this person. You were elevating them. You were getting them to be more reliant and independent on themselves. You weren't sugarcoating things with this person. You were gentle about what you had to say, but you were speaking the truth. And it's like, that's what an authentic friend will do. They're not going to sugarcoat it and stroke your ego. If you're about to make a life-changing disaster of your life, and they come to you for advice, you're going to give it to them. Because that's what a real friend would do. And you did that. Did they like it when you said it at the time? Of course not. But they do now. But see, this person, their family was judging you. I think that they have kept this person in a codependent situation for their own selfish gain. And I think they're too scared to admit it. Like, family is controlling this person. But you were teaching this person about their own value, about their own self-worth, about feeling confident. You made them feel confident. You made them feel strong. You were hoping that this person would stand up and speak their truth. And you were doing that. You were elevating this person up to a level where they felt strong, where they felt starting to feel confident, starting to feel good about themselves. But people around them didn't like it. They too are a lion, but they were being a mouse. Too timid to stand up to whoever these people were that are putting bullshit in their head. Seriously. And you may have been calling people out in this person's life, saying that's not a friend. That's not a true friend. They're just telling you what you want to hear. You know what I mean? They were being a pushover. And you were teaching them how to be independent, how to feel good about themselves again and feel that strength, you know? And I don't think people around them liked it. I don't. They didn't like what you were doing in this person's life. They didn't like who you represented. They didn't like that you were empowering this person. They did not like it. And they were a mouse. And they cow down to these people who really don't have their best intentions at heart. And like I said, there's nothing you can do. You've said all there is to say. You've spoken your truth. You've done everything. You've tried every angle. And Spirit does not expect you to do any more. What's said is said. But man, you truly were authentic. And you were not self-righteous, but righteous. You spoke a righteous truth. There was nothing fake about it. But they listened to fakes. Because it's easier on the ego. Easier to handle a lie than to face the truth. Good luck.